I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. People know themselves much better than you do. That's why it's important to stop expecting them to be something other than who they are. You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. Please remember that your difficulties do not define you. They simply strengthen your ability to overcome. My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. Each one of us has lived through some devastation, some loneliness, some weather superstorm or spiritual superstorm. When we look at each other, we must say, I understand. I understand how you feel because I have been there myself. We must support each other and empathize with each other because each of us is more alike than we are unalike. My wish for you is that you continue to be who and how you are, to astonish a mean world with your acts of kindness. No sun outlasts its sunset, but will rise again and bring the dawn. If you must look back, do so forgivingly. If you will look forward, do so prayerfully. But the wisest course would be to be present in the present gratefully. A woman in harmony with her spirit is like a river flowing. She goes where she will without pretense and arrives at her destination prepared to be herself and only herself. Just do right. Right may not be expedient, it may not be profitable, but it will satisfy your soul. It brings you the kind of protection that bodyguards can't give you. So try to live your life in a way that you will not regret years of useless virtue and inertia and timidity. Take up the battle. Take it up. It's yours. This is your life. This is your world. Open your eyes to the beauty around you. Open your mind to the wonders of life. Open your heart to those who love you, and always be true to yourself. We need joy as we need air. We need love as we need water. We need each other as we need the earth we share. When you know you are of worth, you don't have to raise your voice. You don't have to become rude. You don't have to become vulgar. You just are. And you are like the sky is, as the air is, the same way water is wet. It doesn't have to protest. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. Hope and fear cannot occupy the same space. Invite one to stay. Nothing can dim the light which shines from within. Develop enough courage so that you can stand up for yourself and then stand up for somebody else. At the end of the day, people won't remember what you said or did. They will remember how you made them feel. We cannot change the past, but we can change our attitude toward it. Uproot guilt and plant forgiveness. Tear out arrogance and seed humility. Exchange love for hate, thereby making the present comfortable and the future promising. What I try to do is write. I may write for 2 weeks. The cat sat on the mat. That is that, not a rat. And it might be just the most boring and awful stuff. But I try. When I'm writing, I write. And then it's as if the muse is convinced that I'm serious and says, okay, I'll come. You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats so you can know who you are, what you can rise from, how you can still come out of it. I would like to be known as an intelligent woman, a courageous woman, a loving woman, a woman who teaches by being. If you are going down a road and don't like what's in front of you, and look behind you and don't like what you see, get off the road. Create a new path. Hate. It has caused a lot of problems in the world, but has not solved one yet. You don't need another person, place, or thing to make you whole. God already did that. Your job is to know it. We delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but rarely admit the changes it has gone through to achieve that beauty. Continue. Be loving and be strong. Be fierce and be kind. And don't give in and don't give up. When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Forgiveness. It's one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself, to forgive. Forgive everybody. You are relieved of carrying that burden of resentment. You really are lighter. You feel lighter. You just drop that. If you're going to live, leave a legacy. Make a mark on the world that can't be erased. This is a wonderful day. I have never seen this one before. I think a hero is any person really intent on making this a better place for all people. I've learned that you shouldn't go through life with a catcher's mitt on both hands. You need to be able to throw something back. Stand up straight and realize who you are, that you tower over your circumstances. You are a child of God. Stand up straight. Love recognizes no barriers. It jumps hurdles, leaps fences, penetrates walls to arrive at its destination full of hope. You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. Having courage does not mean that we are unafraid. Having courage and showing courage mean we face our fears. We are able to say, "We have fallen, but I will get up." You will face many defeats in your life, but never let yourself be defeated. A wise woman wishes to be no one's enemy. A wise woman refuses to be anyone's victim. A leader sees greatness in other people. He nor she can be much of a leader if all she sees is herself. If you have only one smile in you, give it to the people you love. Don't be surly at home, then go out in the street and start grinning "Good morning" at total strangers. When you do nothing, you feel overwhelmed and powerless. But when you get involved, you feel the sense of hope and accomplishment that comes from knowing you are working to make things better. You alone are enough. You have nothing to prove to anybody. Prejudice is a burden that confuses the past, threatens the future, and renders the present inaccessible. A person is the product of their dreams. So make sure to dream great dreams, and then try to live your dream. Stormy or sunny days, glorious or lonely nights, I maintain an attitude of gratitude. Light and shadow are opposite sides of the same coin. We can illuminate our paths or darken our way. It is a matter of choice. Give yourself time just to be with yourself. It is only out of ignorance that people are cruel, because they really don't think it will come back. You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. You think you may not be heard. Speak anyway.